Hello and welcome back to the Shmuseum. Today is one of those days that is going to go in literally a million different directions.
This is going to be crazy
all over
today.
the place, all over the place. So at the moment, we've got some construction continuing with Martin from Novus and the team on the mezzanine build. They've actually just closed up the reception room area and now rerouting the shutter controls.
I've actually just missed that. Like, I came in this morning and the hole was there. Give it 20 minutes, they've been in and it's done.
I think they're going to board up the inside of the room as well, so that's happening. Lots of stuff happening on that front. I've come into the Lusso, which is filthy, absolutely filthy, but today we've got a film crew setting up because we have a very special visitor. We're going to be joined by Jody Kidd to film some Kid in the Sweet Shop videos, which I'm really quite excited about. We've met once before, but looking forward to what that part of the day has in store for us. Before that, however, we need to move some of the cars around.
Yeah, we've got a film set essentially being made right now, and we need to move some things out of the way.
It's what we do best here, isn't it? Moving cars around. So, it's also a funny day because it's been really cold and there's been a massive temperature shift and all of the cars are looking really odd.
Yeah, it looks like they've all been out for a drive and...
Well, look at the LT.
Yeah, let me have a zoom up
It's
there.
just the cars basically up top, thankfully. Obviously that's not ideal, but that's one for another day. So we're aiming to have the video filmed with kind of this backdrop because, hey, the lineup of Benpack Auto Stackers looks immense, which means, at least initially, the Clio V6 and Joe's M3 are going to shuffle out and be replaced with probably the Senna and the GT.
Yep.
And when I say Senna, I do of course mean that Senna, not that Senna. Just to be doubly confusing.
Obviously.
The SLS is filthy.
That
is genuinely filthy.
Bad. But we mentioned it that they are going to be clean soon. They are literally, it's booked in.
Should we look at everything needs a clean? The LT needs a clean. Does the GT500 need a clean? Not entirely
The
sure.
C probably needs a clean.
Grillas definitely needs a clean. That's
My
filthy.
car needs a clean.
Your car needs a clean. That needs a horrendous clean. Senna and the GT are good, and the Lusso, my goodness.
That's
obviously
the worst one here, right?
Yeah, but I've driven it every day recently because it's the perfect car for this kind of weather when I don't want to take the SF90 out every day. Look at this thing. Do you think I should get it completely caked? Just absolutely caked in
Probably.
grime?
I think you should write, "Hi guys, I'm," and then that just leading up to the number plate.
No.
Maybe we'll do that later on.
So one thing that's quite interesting with all of this build that I've just been running through with Martin is all of the things like the switches, light switches, where the power sockets are going to go, all of those extra details that obviously matter quite a lot because you want to make sure they're all in the right place. So on this side, for example, I want to put some, and we've got the cabling for it, some power sockets here because you never know what we might have right here.
True.
So we need some power accessible.
Even for like drying cars though, because the car comes in here, yes we have power there, but you could have this side.
So we're going to make it easier and have the power right here so that you can dry a car that's here or something. Because all that's a little bit chaotic over that side. Then things like the light switches. We've obviously got some existing light switches, but we're going to put in some more, have some power sockets here because this is going to be like a little display area. To people who are wondering, obviously this will all be painted and finished. It's all fire rated board, which you have to have because we're going to have the area upstairs occupied. These are really heavy, 40 something kilos per,
yeah,
it's like 100 pounds for American
like
viewers per
I mean, we
slab.
picked up a very, very small chunk of it, probably, what, 50 centimetres by 25 or something, and that was pretty weighty.
Yeah,
something
surprisingly
like that.
heavy. The insulation, before anybody asks, is the right for the purpose. You have to remember when it comes to the materials, obviously for what we're working with, you know, this is about putting together an office part of a storage barn as opposed to a premium London £200 million house.
Correct.
So we're not trying to do everything in the most expensive way you can because obviously that would be not exactly resourceful. We also haven't even mentioned yet what's happening later. We need to go and get some winter tyres for the SF90.
Yeah.
We're going to go and pick up some winter tyres for the SF90, half of them, because the other half are on order here. Plus, we've got a few things we need to assemble. It's that time again. So let's see where this is going to take us. I don't really know right now, but I love seeing things happening, so it's all good. Step number one, well, there's loads of drilling in the background. We're going to do a massive swap. So Clio out first. Senna is going to go there. We're going to keep the other Clio up top. We need to put a plate on it though. So while this Clio is out, we need to pull that down. Then I don't know whether we're going to move your car, Brad.
No idea.
We'll see. Grilles is going to come out, the Ford GT is going to go there, the TVR needs to move, which is going to be a challenge, and I think we're going to put the SF90 here. This is all to create the backdrop, the things that you don't see when videos are being shot.
Yes.
There's always, with any video, so much more time spent on setting it up than on actually filming the video.
And we're going to do little things like we're going to pull the traffic light over, some of the Shmuseum banners around, just to make it look quite nice. And I guess we should come over here because this thing starting up always sounds so good.
We've got to work out where to put this right now.
Oh,
Zing! Such a cool
you need to
thing.
drive this more often. Over there for now?
It's got to go right nose to the Lusso.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
Next step, while we've got this slightly down, plate on. Properly this
It
time.
needs a front plate. Are we in the middle?
Yeah.
I think it's close enough.
I think you just have to send it to him and hope.
Send it? Well, I think
You
I've kind of got it
have
stuck
now.
anyway.
I kind of already have now, yeah.
Yeah.
I
get it.
think it's off to the right. Let's squeeze it to the right, we should be good. Ah, we're on now. That's not coming up. I feel like I'm going to take the bumper off. I just
Don't
heard like
break the bumper. It's just a little old and fragile.
Stay on. This is with proper tape, with the good stuff. That's going to pull the bumper off.
Stop it.
Yeah, so
Wait, what's happened here? There's not... I'm sure that's supposed to be held on
Yeah,
better
this
than that.
bumper's never been off,
I
obviously.
think what this shows is if you want to reattach your Clio front bumper, use 3M double-sided tape because it's good stuff.
Stronger than the bumper's support
Yeah.
points. Right, let's get shuffling what we're doing next. No, that back
I'll
up.
give that to you.
Clio back up.
There we go, that's next into space. Now this is going to be fun because very wide, interestingly shaped car going under quite... I mean, it's not a tight lift, these are obviously the A6Ws, the wider ones, but we don't have lots of room for a car this crazy. One centre past the Lego centre, this is quite cool.
Center in position. Now, the lifts are on lock stop 3,
Yep.
which means I don't think the door can fully open. Can it open, can it open, can it open? Yes, it can open.
Not bad.
So we need lock stop 4 for the SLS's gull wings.
Yes,
But 3
we
is
do.
good for the center. So more shuffling. This is Grilles. Grilles is going to go next to Lego center, like straight forwards and in forwards. We'll make it work. That is filthy.
That is filthy, yeah.
Joe could have dropped off a clean car at least.
It's not quite on Lister level, but it is filthy. TVR for now is here, Clio V6 is there. SF90 is coming out, I believe, to go and be parked in this sort of area. Lotus move forward, and I think for now we're good. Obviously got these two underneath as well. Bit of shuffling, bit of, I guess, parking mania, can we call it?
Quick update. Check out how many cameras there are. It's a little
So
bit
many.
intimidating.
It is, we've just got this little thing and they've come with like 3 big cinema
So
looking
only
cameras.
3 and all of the lighting and everything. But we've set up this little studio with the SF90. We'll probably need to move like the fire extinguisher and stuff just temporarily.
Yep.
Tuck it behind the Elise so it's still there if it's needed. Hopefully it will never be needed. It's kind of cool that your car's made the cut.
Yeah?
It's up there.
Yeah,
it's up
true.
top.
That's true. I didn't realise that. Actually.
Everything else like the TVR, everything's so dirty right now. Like everything.
This is like your worst nightmare.
Yeah, I mean even like this, everything needs cleaning. It's funny because on like a wide shot you just don't see it, but it's been brutal non-stop bad weather for weeks.
Yeah, probably a good month of just rain. Then we've had the snow, and now it's more rain.
I'm going to state the obvious. We're on a farm in the countryside, so it's not exactly like the roads outside are clean.
Yeah. No, roads are very dirty. So it is what it is. The cars are getting used, though. That's the main thing.
It probably means that the next vlog is going to be washing about 12 cars.
Yeah, at least part of it.
Parts of it, maybe not the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that will all get set up. Jodie should be here shortly. Going with the flow, really.
Welcome. How are you doing? How are you? Oh my God, what a miserable day it is out there.
Absolutely.
I was like walking that way, and I was like, I'm going to be like a drenched person.
You've made it into our construction, all sorts of craziness.
Wow, this is it.
Well, this is pretty fun. Bit of behind the scenes, final bits of setup going on. Tim and Jodie sort of running through what they're going to be chatting about. This is looking pretty cool, to be honest. I see SF90 on the corner, everything else. As Tim mentioned, my car gets a feature, which is quite fun. This is a nice little setup. All good?
Yes, thank you. Always good here.
Good. No singing today.
No, I might do some dancing in a minute.
Okay, so one final clip, I think, before the filming here starts. Obviously, we're going to do the interview sections, then we'll go on to a little walk around once we've moved some things back and tidied things up. Hopefully we'll be able to get Jodie on the channel with us. Tim can have a little chat with her on there. But I guess for now, I should probably go and hide in the office out of the way to let them crack on, essentially. Maybe I can go do some editing or something, I don't know. And that means we have to tell this man over there to be quiet for a little while. This is looking pretty good. We've got the sort of outline of where one of our walls will be, but this isn't going to be a wall. I believe this is going to be full of glass, ready for the halo space. So just imagine, car parked in this area, glass wall there, you can be in the office and see straight through to it. Some good progress today, some really good progress. Let's see what's going on here. We have a wall for this side going in, obviously all insulated behind.
You're all boarded in now, you can't go home.
We are trapped right now.
We've got a second doorway.
We have a second, yeah, we do have a second doorway right there.
Do I want to come across?
Through there.
Well, it's great to have you here. Thanks
Very
for coming
excited.
by. It's cool. We've been shooting some videos which will be over on Kid in a Sweet Shop.
Yes.
So that will be a full sit down, running through.
Pretty much from the beginning.
I'm
Don't
like,
worry, there are things happening around us. The Shmuseum is growing as we speak.
Quite
isn't
literally.
it?
We've done a bit of a shuffle of cars for filming the video, which I quite
Yeah.
like with what we've got going on here.
I love it.
But it's just, I mean, I guess you've seen a little bit before. Is it what you expected? Is it?
No, it's really actually blown my socks off. It's
Awesome.
it's not only kind of meeting you and running through the whole story and actually, you know, what you've created is extraordinary and, you know, is amazing to hear your story. And then actually to see, you know, the spoils of one's hard work actually here.
All the different cool stuff. And
Yeah.
I think you've probably seen that Jag before.
I love an XJ220 is just something that makes me smile from my heart, honestly. But I mean, terrifies me.
Terrifies everyone.
But I just love it. It's just the most bonkers, brilliant, crazy, outlandish car. You know, there's so much stories behind it, and when those twin turbos kick in, it's
Off you go.
It's honestly. Yes, you have to hold on for dear life.
Because of course I remember, I've seen this car plenty of times before it was here. When Max needed to store it somewhere, I was like, yes, please can we have that here? But of course, back in the days when he was taking that on the rally, you were involved in doing some of the Gumballs as well back then.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, I think I did about 6.
Really?
6, yeah,
Cool.
maybe 6. My first one I did a very short leg in Europe, one of the early kind of maybe 1990s where it was a very small amount.
Yeah.
And then the first kind of big one was across the States.
Yeah.
So I did New York to LA.
Was it New York to San Francisco?
Is it San Francisco? No, San Francisco to Miami.
That was one.
New York to LA.
Okay.
And
was
that's where
early
we ended
2000s.
up in the Playboy Mansion.
Yes.
With Hugh Hefner.
Yes, I remember seeing that. Because it was those rallies back at that time when I was like, I want to follow this stuff. How do I find anything about it? Because
Yeah.
early 2000s, I was supposed to be probably focusing on studies and whatnot, but I was like, Gumball's happening. And it was
Yeah.
always around May, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Exam time.
6 days in May.
And I'm like, how do I track what's going on? But that was one of the things that got me into trying to make these videos.
Yeah.
Was seeing like you guys out having so much fun.
But that was, I mean, and that's where we knew that cars, you know, really bring so many people together,
Yeah.
especially when the flag gets dropped at something like a Gumball or when you arrive into a city. The amount of people that
it's
just
crazy.
come and just love the cars. It's just, you know, it's testament of why we're doing this incredible job.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we love them.
Are you having fun doing all the YouTube videos?
I am.
Learning a new...
I have no idea what I'm doing,
Yeah.
but I'm loving it. And it's something quite different because I like to get, I'm not a journalist, so, you know, I'm not going to go and talk about the total ins and outs of, you know, the engines and this and that. I want to know about you. I want to know about how you got into it. Why did you fall in love with cars? And, you know, talking to Frank Stephenson about why he designed that, or to Gordon Murray about, you know, all of these different people that love cars, might have designed them, might be owners, their stories. So I'm kind of like, I'm just learning so much and just obviously meeting some really, really awesome people.
For sure. I enjoyed watching with Zach Brown and with everyone else. And like,
I know.
Some cool...
My eyes were like, I was like, one of my first episodes. And I was like, how do I go anywhere from here? I mean, it's impossible. But yeah, he's amazing.
It's amazing to see. It's very fun to watch, and I appreciate you coming down. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. You're like my idol.
I'm not sure about that.
You are. He's my idol. He's my YouTube idol. Anyway, well done. I'm so impressed with what you've created and what you keep on creating. And yeah.
Having fun with it. We're sharing a passion.
Now.
Sharing a passion, enjoying the cars. That's what it's about.
Yes.
We never showed these. The Lego Speed Champions McLaren Senna, which of course the big one was introduced to present, and then the one that we made in the colours of my car.
It's cool.
It's really, really cool.
Oh, yeah, hang on. I've just realised that we have both, obviously, these two and your actual car, and they're just there.
It's so... I don't even know what the word is, but it's cool, isn't it? Like, I don't know. Maybe I get too excited about little things.
Probably.
It's fun. It's fun. It's what it's about. And do you know what? I think there's very little that has the same like passion and fun as something like this. Blending these two worlds, blending the world of Lego cars with real supercars.
Yeah, there's something very special about it.
I have to do some photos of these. Oh, should we show the progress with the Eiffel Tower?
Yes, let's go.
Given how quickly that's coming together.
Yeah, last video it was here's the box, and now we have stuff done.
It's gone from here's the box to here's the base very quickly. And look, there's a Senna pulling up beside two Sennas, pulling up beside the Eiffel Tower. They're a bit out of scale. They're taller. The Sennas are taller than the trees.
Big Sennas.
So it's funny to think at this stage that this is going to be like here.
Yeah.
But it will be.
Should we update with where we're going?
We should explain.
We're going on an adventure. We've got backpacks.
There's a reason we're packed up to head out. SF90 tyres. Doesn't need tyres, but it's winter, and I'm planning a trip. We need to go and pick up the winter tyres, which we mentioned earlier. And winter tyres in winter are always notoriously difficult to track down.
Yep.
I've managed to find two fronts, which I ordered, and they're on their way. And Tom managed to find two rears at a shop, which we're going to go to now, of the Michelin Pilot Alpine 4s, which are like the recommended Ferrari tyre for the SF90. So we're going to get those, and that's part of what we showed. It was a long time ago now when I showed the other part of this project.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I have a feeling it was like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, probably
if
was,
not more,
actually.
in summer.
Probably was.
Of what's going to go on the roof of the SF90. Anyway, tyres first. So should we jump in the van?
Let's take the van. That makes sense,
into
right?
town, grab my drink, let's go, manage our way out of here.
Off we go.
And leave Tom with Martin and the progress. I've also just got to say, because I don't know if did you show what's happened over here yet?
Oh no, I don't think I have.
We've got like
yes, it
walls
is.
for the Halo space.
Yeah, I showed the sort of
so cool.
The outlines of the walls.
It's so cool. It's hard to explain how cool this is. I am loving it. Like this is where, imagine, you know, there's a sofa here, glass walls, and there's a car under the spotlights there.
This is what I did earlier.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Sorry guys,
it's exciting.
My bad.
But we also have some, like, is it plaster or filler or going up? I don't know what it is.
The like joining stuff.
It's moving. I should know what it is.
Joined and taped.
It's being...
Taped and... What's it called?
Tape and joined.
Tape and joined.
How do you know what that is?
I just heard a few minutes ago.
Right, let's go.
Let's go. Isn't it depressing how early in the day it gets dark?
What time is it right now?
4 o'clock.
It is, 4 o'clock.
4:15.
4, and it is, I'm not going to say pitch black, but it is very, very dark.
And the fact that it's raining and whatnot. Winter in the UK.
Fun.
Fun. But we're somewhere in Park Royal. We're not too far actually from Topaz, heading to ATS Euromaster, who have the tyres we are after. I've done this little turnaround a few times before. Skips out that horrific Hanger Lane roundabout.
Yeah, it's a messy place, that roundabout.
Yeah, really bad. It's quite fun being in the van. Oh, we've got complete blur. I'm sorry.
That's the darkness, I guess, outside.
That is the darkness, probably with a bright screen in here.
The weird thing as well, actually, is like, the rain is miserable. The snow we've had, yes, the weather's not been great. It's been snowing,
No,
it's
but
cold.
it's scenic,
but it's nice.
pretty.
Yeah, it feels Christmassy. At this time of year, it felt Christmassy. Whereas now we're back into, oh, it's just winter and rainy in the UK.
What
It's
the
just
UK
not
is
fun.
famed for. These days of drizzle. It's supposed to be like this for a week. Oh well, we'll get there soon. Mission success.
Under here?
Michelin, Pilot Alpen. It's interesting how every winter tyre has a different tread.
Yeah.
These
And
are
to clarify,
completely different.
You have one, I have the other.
Yes.
You haven't just bought one tyre.
Can you imagine?
You said these are the fronts or the rears?
No, these are the rears.
What are you about to do?
Sorry?
I was wondering what you were about to do. Looks like
Swing
you're
it
about
at
to
you.
launch it in here.
Could you imagine? Ooh, choking from the cold. Could you imagine if those were the fronts?
Yeah, true.
I'd never seen that. That's
It locks
clever.
them into place. It's very clever.
Yeah.
Right, I guess we should head back to base.
That was too easy.
Yeah, it was. Annoyingly.
They'll get fitted at some point. In we go. As we're here,
And back.
you guys had said or had mentioned in a video, we should have talked about this already. What have you done?
There is a Gumball 3000, your US one, tour that was with this car. There's a sticker somewhere on the
Somewhere.
car. And you have to try and find it and see where would we have put it on the car.
Have I just found that already?
I hate him so much. They can't hear Tom if he talks. I hate you so much.
Just point out, you hid it, not me.
Yes.
Can I say what we said off camera? What you said off camera?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like, if you find it straight away, please just pretend you're still looking.
Tim, we were trying to pack out the video a little bit longer. That's 30 seconds. Probably not even that.
But isn't it like, I just went, oh, yeah, there it
Okay,
is.
now, there's another one somewhere in this museum.
Oh, that's just
Go and find it.
underside of a lift or
Go
a
and find it.
beam
then.
or something.
Go and find it.
That could take forever.
Well, we'll get looking.
Guys, this is going to be about another half an hour, this vlog.
For anyone that complains about us moving cars in a garage, surely that's more entertaining than him walking around the garage.
That's true.
So please leave in the comments below and we'll start moving more cars again.
When do we have to do hot and cold for him?
Oh, we probably should have done that from the beginning.
By the way, you're freezing right now.
You're about to bring the snow back.
You're getting warmer.
You got it on you somewhere.
We're almost coming to a boil.
Oh, I can see it starting to bubble a little bit.
A little bit.
To be fair, you're bubbling quite a lot.
My main thing is a lift somewhere. How hot am I?
It's warm.
I've been hotter, right?
No, I'd say, yeah, you've been pretty warm, to be honest. You see, it's complicated.
I'm really worried about smacking my head on
Hang
something.
on, have you peeled any stickers off of anywhere in this barn since you've been back?
No.
Okay, good. I was going to say, because I feel like you just come in and see a sticker and go, that's not going to be there, and pull it off.
Maybe.
Equally, if he's just spent 5 minutes walking around looking for a sticker that he already knows he's pulled off of somewhere, it's not a good
Brilliant.
look.
That would be a Tomism.
Oh.
Yeah, Tomism.
That would be a Tomism.
It does blend in quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I spoiled it about 5 minutes ago.
There it is.
Oh, he's found it. Nicely done.
As I said, going to be virtually impossible at the moment with the lifts the way they are. I couldn't say
Yeah.
that, but
Have you shown it on the camera?
Yeah.
So everyone
yeah,
knows
it's
where
up
it is.
there. Oh no, we don't think we have. Well,
no, we haven't yet because we couldn't
It's
show that on video
up
because
here.
then you would have seen it.
Absolutely.
Squad.
Squad stickers.
The issue we would have had. Well, I'm surprised you didn't see it when this lift was down.
I wasn't looking for it. Game over.
Is it home time?
It is nearly home time. Ready for...
we-
Do you know what's really exciting? What's really exciting is what we're up to next. What
Yeah,
we're
ooh.
up to next
Yeah.
is long overdue. I mean, we've had, obviously, one exciting arrival here recently, and it's about time we get the next one lined up.
That's a
Should
good
we
way
leave
to
it at
leave
that?
Yeah, we should. That's good.
We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Cheers.